second half sub on Thursday night, making the starting lineup tonight. Kavanagh with a short layoff to O'Reilly. O'Reilly continues his run. O'Reilly bursting forward to the edge of the 18, gets his shot on target, but it's just wide of the upright in the end up, and the ball just goes wide as Jamie Lennon had a little tug on him there. But I think O'Reilly had only one thing on his mind when he got free away from the clasp of Lennon there, Sean.
Yeah, it was a great run, you know, it was a great bit of possession with Derry. O'Reilly bursting through. He probably could have went on another couple of yards, you know, before taking the strike, but it was a great effort.
You just see Lennon just having a tug at him there. Jamie Lennon making a return to the starting lineup tonight for St. Pat's after having been out for 2 games. McMullen with a raft of players round him finds Brandon Kavanagh. Kavanagh gets his shot away as well, and Dean Linus gets down well to his right hand side, but Derry certainly asking all the questions at the moment, Sean.
Yeah, it's a couple of strikes and goal now, and it's great to see, you know, because it's something that was lacking in the Derry team. And Kavanagh, you know, he got a bit of piss behind that one. Give the keeper something to think about.
He must be really, really tired. He's probably sleeping well, I know it.
Yeah, and he runs himself under the ground, you know, he doesn't leave anything behind.
McGonigal to Kavanagh. Kavanagh's got a bit of space, finds McGonigal. McGonigal just shifting onto his left hand side. He's forced back, finds Patching. A very crowded 18-yard box for St. Pat's as Dummigan finds him on the edge of 18, wraps his foot round it. Oh, and it's just wide of the upright. You could just see that bending onto the top corner there, but unfortunately for Cameron Dummigan, the ball goes wide. Great bit of build-up play to find Dummigan in the process. You can just see, I think it took a touch, Sean, on the way through as well.
Yeah, it looked as if I got a bit of, but I had the flex in there.
But of the ball, yeah.
It just didn't come down.
Derry, of course, are away to Bohemians next Friday night. Pats will play UCD. Both games away, both games in Dublin. Ball the edge of the 18, Patching. Oh, and it took a nasty deflection in the end up of Jay McGrath, but Jay McGrath very cleverly kept his 2 hands behind his back. Could have been a penalty, Sean.
Yeah, I think we'll see it.
It's a corner.
Yeah, I think we'll see it in the replay here when it just opens up for Patching when it comes inside. McMullen, yeah, just squares it across. Patching takes a great touch back there. Yeah. Done really well.
Well done, Jay McGrath. Keeps the score at 0-0 as Paul McMullen prepares to take this corner. It does flick down to the edge of the 18. Falls to Brandon Kavanagh. Again, he lifts it on the back post. On it was Jay McGrath again who got the final touch on it. I think he gave a late shout to Dean Linus, who just got down to his left hand side. You can see the Pats fans as well behind the goal with their hands shading the sun, which is certainly in Dean Linus's face at the moment. Rare, but
just need somebody to grab the game with a scruff of the neck here.
Yeah. You can use the hashtag DERPAT as Carty lofts it over the path ahead of Brian Maher there, but he just couldn't direct it on target. And the ball goes beggingly wide. I thought that Carty was just about to open the scoring there for St. Pat's. You see from the throw-on, he just seemed to get in behind McJanet and then just trying to just lift it over him, but it was just too high, and it goes out over the crossbar for a Derry goal kick.
It's just all far too easy.
Brandon Kavanagh sneaks away from his marker, and then goes down under the challenge of Forrester. He's still got the ball at his feet, but Forrester very cleverly brings it away, and then goes to ground as Conor Carty picks things up, finding Doyle in the process. Sam Curtis has continued his run on the overlap. Sam Curtis under the 18-yard box. Could it be the opener for Pats? Oh, and I tell you what, that nearly slipped under the body of Brian Maher. That could have been 1-0. Sam Curtis throws his hands in the air. There's going to be three minutes of additional time in the opening first period.
Yeah, it's a wonderful pass to get Curtis away.
Again onto it. Brian Maher,
yeah,
just tell you. O'Reilly continues his run. Murphy on his shoulder. Anto Breslin just making sure he doesn't get anything on it, but he does find Kavanagh. Kavanagh lifts it on. Jamie McGonigal with the fling header on. Oh, he just couldn't keep it on target. And the ball is just touched over the bar safely by Dean Linus. Derry's best opportunity of the second half so far.
Yeah, it was a great ball on here by Kavanagh. McGonigal just gets on it, gets the flick on it. Keeper's pulled off a good save.
And he finds Sam Curtis. Jake Mulroney forward. Mulroney gets it back. Mulroney lifts it up. Oh, it's a flashing header from Tom Lonergan. Oh, with the best opportunity. He just couldn't quite direct it on. That was a great save in the end up from Brian Maher. as Danny Mullen under a bit of pressure, but Mickey Duffy sees it safely back to Mark Connolly. We'll get a look at that replay as soon as we get a break and play.
Ben Doherty.
As Derry,
so we should be able to see the replay from this, as Jake Mulroney just left it in. Lonergan arrived in late and met it with the header, and it's a great save from the keeper in the end.
I think if it was one assisted, Sean, it might help, but Will Patching will certainly only have one option on his mind, and that will be to try and score from this. So Patching, right-footed. Oh, it's come off the upright. They had the keeper beat all hands down.
Take a look
and
at
he
the
just
replay.
You see Patching, only one thing on his mind, right-footed, and
Good
the
ball
keeper,
in there.
The keeper was caught stagnant. But as Red and White Army sounds out around Brandywell, the Derry crowd trying to lift their charges as the ball's whipped on. And Michael Duffy at the back post to do nothing about it. Diallo delivers it back, and Mark Connolly just trying to help it on its way, but it's again up over the crossbar, and Dean Linus breathes a sigh of relief. So 1 minute of the additional on there. 15 with Ben Doherty with yet another corner for Derry City. Left footed, plays it on. Oh, it's come out to Mark Connolly. He had a free header. When I seen Dean Linus coming out, he just came out, sort of stopped, because he knew Connolly had a free header. Connolly met it with his head, but it's just wide of the upright. The score remains Derry City 0, St Pat's 0.
Absolutely glorious chance here. Connolly out jumping the defender, and he's just put it wide. What a time to score that would have been.
And with that, Neil Doyle ends the game as a contest after extra time. It's still scoreless at the Brandywell. So after 90 minutes, we played another 30 extra time. No team could break the deadlock. We now face penalties.
One of the media men in the background staff at St Patrick's Athletic.
So Forrester to the right hand side opens the scoring and puts it beyond Brian Maher. Dean Linus, the keeper. Patrick McElhinney, the taker. McElhinney, just rolls it onto the bottom left hand side. Cheeky from the Derry captain. Red and White Army again runs out. Alex Nolan will be penalty taker number 2.
Left footer.
Left footer, does a wee shimmy and does well and puts it beyond Brian Maher. So Brandon Kavanagh with the second penalty. Kavanagh, left footed. Top corner. 4 top drawer penalties so far.
Very definitely have the 12th man behind them here.
Former under 21 Irish international, played in Scotland with Hearts and Inverness Kelly Thistle. He also played with QPR and Stevenage, signed from Orlando in the USA. Takes a penalty on, it's wide. I think Brian Maher may have got a touch to it, Sean, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's a third left peg penalty in a row.
Danny Mullen took a penalty on Thursday night for Derry against Tobal Costani. It's been thrust on his shoulders to take another one tonight. Mullen makes no mistake, sends the keeper the wrong way, and joined from Reading under 21s in July, just last month. He's got an opportunity to pull one back for Pats, as Brian Maher is going to get booked. Maybe unsportsmanlike behaviour from the under 21 international. But Cian Levy will take the 4th penalty for St Pat's. Levy, again left footed, plays it down to Brian Maher's right hand side and scores. Michael Duffy with Derry's 4th penalty. Right footed. And Duffy has put it wide as well of the uprights.
I was just about to say, I'm not sure about this run up that he's taking. Short, few wee steps. Pats have a lifeline.
Pats have a lifeline. Amelia, who was brought on as a sub following Tom Lonergan making way, steps up for the 5th, and he drills it into the bottom right hand corner.
Big pressure on Connolly here now, coming up to take the next one.
So Mark Connolly, if it was me, I would just smash it down the centre, Sean. The keeper is bound to move. Dean Linus faces Mark Connolly. Mark Connolly to keep Derry in the 2023 FAI Cup. Oh, he's hit the upright. And it's St Pat's who progress to the next round of the FAI Cup. Mark Connolly, who came on as a sub in the second half with Derry's 5th penalty. Michael Duffy had missed the 4th. Mark Conley misses the 5th. It's St Pat's who go into the hat for the next round of the FAI Cup.
Yeah, it's heartbreak for Derry City again. You know, two penalty shootouts in a week. But listen, fair play to Pats. They kept their composure. They went 1 down in the penalty shootout. They've won the game.